Most people over 65 believe they are protecting their kidneys by eating clean. They choose fruit instead of cookies. They make green smoothies instead of eating fast food. They drink protein shakes to protect muscle. They switch from regular salt to a healthy salt substitute because they want better blood pressure. And in many cases, those choices come from a good place. But here is what many seniors are never told. A food can be healthy for one person and risky for another person, depending on kidney function, medication, blood pressure, diabetes, and blood test results. That is where the danger begins. Not because bananas, spinach, protein, or salt substitutes are evil. They are not. The danger is assuming that because something is called healthy, you can take more and more of it without checking whether your kidneys can handle the extra load. I am Dr. James Walker, and today I want to walk you through 4 healthy foods and food products that deserve more caution after 65, especially if you have chronic kidney disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, or take certain medications. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button if you want senior health guidance that is calm, practical, and honest. A lot of kidney problems stay silent for years. Subscribing helps you keep getting reminders about the simple checks and food decisions that can protect your health before symptoms appear. Now let us start with the kidney itself. Your kidneys are not just urine-making organs. They filter waste from the blood. They help balance fluid. They help control minerals like potassium, sodium, and phosphorus. They support blood pressure regulation, and they help the body maintain a steady internal environment. But kidney function can decline gradually with age. That does not mean every older adult has kidney disease. Many seniors still have good kidney function, but the risk rises with age, especially when high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, long-term medication use, dehydration, or a family history of kidney disease is involved. The tricky part is that kidneys often do not announce early trouble. You can feel normal while kidney function is declining. You may still urinate. You may still eat normally. You may still have energy. That is why blood tests matter. A test called creatinine is used to estimate kidney filtering ability, often reported as eGFR. A urine test may check for protein or albumin, which can be an early sign of kidney damage. Your potassium level can show whether potassium is building up in the blood. These numbers matter more than guessing from symptoms. Now, the first healthy food to watch is bananas and other high-potassium foods. Bananas are often marketed as heart-healthy. For many people, they are a perfectly reasonable fruit. They provide potassium, fiber, and natural carbohydrate. But potassium is one of the minerals your kidneys help regulate. If your kidneys are not filtering well, potassium may build up in the blood. High potassium can be dangerous because it can affect the electrical rhythm of the heart. This does not mean every person over 65 should stop eating bananas. That would be wrong. If your kidney function is normal and your potassium level is normal, your doctor may not ask you to limit potassium at all. But if you have chronic kidney disease, take certain blood pressure medicines, take potassium supplements, use a salt substitute with potassium chloride, or have been told your potassium is high, bananas may need more caution. And bananas are not the only source. Oranges and orange juice can be high in potassium. Potatoes, especially with the skin, can be high. Tomatoes and tomato sauce can contribute. Dried fruit can be very concentrated. Avocados, melons, and some beans may also add up quickly. The problem is not one bite. The problem is the daily pattern. One banana in the morning, tomato soup at lunch, a baked potato at dinner, a salt substitute sprinkled on everything. That combination may be too much for someone whose kidneys are already struggling to clear potassium. So what should you do? Do not panic and throw away every fruit. Ask your doctor what your potassium level is. Ask what your eGFR is. If potassium is normal, you may not need strict limits. If potassium is high, ask for a kidney-friendly food plan from a renal dietitian. There are lower potassium fruit choices many people can use, such as apples, berries, grapes, peaches, or pineapple, depending on the rest of the diet and the person's health. The right answer is not fear. The right answer is matching the food to your lab results. Now, the second healthy food category is dark leafy greens, especially large amounts of spinach. Spinach has a very good reputation. It contains fiber, vitamins, and plant nutrients. A small serving may be fine for many people. But after 65, and especially with kidney disease or kidney stone risk, the amount matters. Spinach is high in oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds found in several foods. In some people, oxalate can combine with calcium and contribute to calcium oxalate kidney stones. This does not mean spinach automatically causes stones in everyone, but if you have a history of kidney stones, especially calcium oxalate stones, eating large amounts of high oxalate foods every day may not be wise without guidance. Now add another issue. Spinach can also be high in potassium, so a small side serving is very different from putting 2 large handfuls of raw spinach into a smoothie every morning. A smoothie can hide volume. You might never sit down and chew several cups of spinach, but blend it into a drink, it disappears quickly. That is where healthy becomes sneaky. The label sounds good: green smoothie, detox drink, kidney cleansing juice. But your kidneys do not care about marketing words. They respond to the actual mineral load, fluid load, and chemical load entering the body. If your kidney function is normal, spinach may still fit your diet. If your potassium is high, your doctor may tell you to limit or swap certain greens. If you form kidney stones, your doctor may discuss oxalate, calcium intake, sodium intake, hydration, and other stone risks. Do not make the mistake of thinking all greens are the same. Kale, spinach, Swiss chard, lettuce, cabbage, and other greens can differ in potassium and oxalate content. Preparation also matters. Portion matters. Frequency matters. Your blood tests matter. A safer way to think is this: use leafy greens as part of a balanced meal. Do not turn one green into a daily megadose. Do not drink oversized green smoothies every day without checking whether that fits your kidney and stone history. And if you have chronic kidney disease, ask for specific guidance instead of following a generic "eat more greens" rule. Now, if this is helping you see healthy foods with more precision, please subscribe now. The goal of this channel is not to scare you away from good food. The goal is to help you avoid the hidden mistakes that happen when advice made for young, healthy people gets repeated to seniors with different medical needs. The third healthy product is protein shakes and protein bars. This one surprises many seniors, because after 60, protein becomes important. You need enough protein to protect muscle. Weak muscle increases fall risk. Low protein intake can contribute to frailty. After illness, surgery, or hospitalization, protein needs may increase. So protein is not the enemy. But concentrated protein products can become a problem when people use them without understanding their kidney function. Your body breaks protein down into waste products that the kidneys help remove. In a healthy person, the kidneys usually handle a reasonable protein intake well, but in chronic kidney disease, the amount and type of protein may need to be managed carefully. Some people with kidney disease who are not on dialysis may be advised to avoid very high protein diets. People on dialysis may have different protein needs. That is exactly why one-size-fits-all advice is dangerous. A senior may eat 3 meals a day, then add a protein shake in the morning and a protein bar at night because the package says healthy aging or muscle support. Without realizing it, they may be consuming far more protein than they need. Some protein powders and bars may also contain phosphorus additives, potassium additives, sodium, sugar alcohols, or other ingredients that matter in kidney disease. The front label may say high protein. The back label may tell the real story. This is especially important for people with reduced eGFR. If your doctor has told you that you have stage 3, stage 4, or stage 5 chronic kidney disease, do not start a high-protein supplement routine without asking first. If you are losing weight, losing muscle, or recovering from illness, do not simply avoid protein either. Ask for a plan. A renal dietitian can help you get enough protein without overloading your individual kidney situation. For seniors with normal kidney function, a reasonable protein intake can support health. For seniors with kidney disease, the target should be personalized. That is the entire message. Personalized, not extreme. Now, there is another hidden issue with protein products. They are easy to drink quickly. A chicken breast requires chewing. Beans take time to eat. Eggs feel like a meal. but a shake can deliver a large protein dose in minutes, and then the person still eats a full meal afterward. This is how accidental excess happens. So ask yourself 3 questions. How many grams of protein are in the shake? How many times a day do I take it? And has my doctor checked my kidney function recently? If you cannot answer those questions, slow down before making it a daily habit. Now, the 4th healthy product is salt substitutes. This is one of the most important items on the list. Many seniors are told to reduce sodium for blood pressure. That advice often makes sense. Too much sodium can raise blood pressure and increase fluid retention in some people. So a person goes to the store and buys light salt, low sodium salt, or no salt seasoning. They think they have made a safer choice. But many salt substitutes replace sodium chloride with potassium chloride. That means less sodium, but more potassium. For some healthy people, that may not be a problem. But for people with chronic kidney disease, high potassium, or those taking medicines that make the body hold on to potassium, it can be risky. Certain blood pressure medicines can increase potassium. Some heart failure medicines can increase potassium. Some potassium-sparing diuretics can increase potassium. Then the person adds potassium chloride at every meal, believing they are protecting the heart. In reality, they may be pushing potassium higher. This is why salt substitutes should not be treated casually after 65. Read the label. Look for potassium chloride. If it is present, ask your doctor or pharmacist whether it is safe for you. Do not assume low sodium means kidney safe, and do not assume natural means harmless. A mineral can be natural and still dangerous in the wrong body at the wrong level. Now, what should you use for flavor instead? Often, the safest approach is not another salt-like product. It is herbs, spices, lemon juice, vinegar, garlic, onion, pepper, salt-free seasoning blends without potassium chloride, and other flavor builders. But again, check labels. Some blends that say salt-free still contain potassium chloride. If you have kidney disease, label reading becomes a health skill, not an obsession, a skill. Now, before we move forward, hit the subscribe button if you want more senior health videos that explain the small details doctors often do not have time to cover. Most people here eat healthy and never learn that kidney health depends on potassium, sodium, phosphorus, protein, medication, and lab results. This channel helps make those hidden details easier to understand. Now, let us talk about what these 4 foods have in common. Bananas, spinach, protein shakes, salt substitutes. None of them are automatically bad. None of them should be banned for every older adult. The risk appears when 3 things come together. First, kidney function is reduced. Second, the food is eaten in large amounts or concentrated form. Third, the person does not know their blood levels or medication interactions. That combination creates silent risk. You may feel fine, your appetite may be normal, your urine may look normal, but potassium, creatinine, phosphorus, or other markers may be changing in the blood. That is why kidney health cannot be judged by how you feel alone. So what should every adult over 65 ask at their next appointment? Ask, what is my eGFR? Ask, is there protein or albumin in my urine? Ask, what is my potassium level? Ask, do any of my medicines affect potassium or kidney function? Ask, should I see a renal dietitian? Those questions are simple, but they can change the conversation. If your kidney function is normal, your doctor may reassure you that these foods are not a major concern. If your kidney function is reduced, you may receive specific limits. Either way, you stop guessing. Now let us discuss diabetes and high blood pressure. These are 2 of the leading causes of chronic kidney disease. High blood sugar can damage the small filtering units of the kidneys. High blood pressure can damage the delicate blood vessels inside them. That means a senior with diabetes or high blood pressure should be especially careful about kidney testing. Not once in a lifetime, regularly. The schedule depends on your condition, but many people need at least yearly monitoring. If numbers are changing, testing may be more frequent. Controlling blood pressure, controlling blood sugar, avoiding smoking, managing cholesterol, staying active, and taking prescribed medication correctly may all help protect kidney function. Food is important, but food is only part of the plan. Now, I want to add one more category that was not in the title but matters: over-the-counter pain medicines. Medicines like ibuprofen and naproxen can affect kidney function, especially when used often, at high doses, during dehydration, or in people with kidney disease, heart failure, or certain blood pressure medications. Many seniors take them for arthritis or back pain without mentioning it to their doctor. If your kidneys are a concern, ask before using these medicines regularly. Do not assume over-the-counter means safe for daily use. Your kidney plan includes food, fluids, medicines, and monitoring. Now, let us make this practical. What should you do starting today? First, do not panic. Do not throw away every banana. Do not fear every salad. Do not stop eating protein. Do not make sudden changes to a kidney diet without guidance. Second, check your labels. Look at protein powders and bars. Look for potassium, phosphorus additives, sodium, and serving size. Look at salt substitutes and light salt. Check whether potassium chloride is listed. Third, know your numbers. If you are over 65 and have not had kidney function checked in the past year, ask whether testing is appropriate. If you have diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, or take several medications, this becomes even more important. Fourth, match your diet to your labs. This is the key. If potassium is normal, your plan may be different. If potassium is high, you may need limits. If eGFR is reduced, protein targets may need personalization. If you are on dialysis, your nutrition needs may be completely different from someone with earlier kidney disease. Do not borrow a kidney diet from a neighbor. Do not copy a chart from the internet and assume it fits you. Ask for individualized advice. Now let us talk about hydration. Water supports kidney function, but more water is not always better. Some people are told to drink more because they are dehydrated or prone to stones. Others, especially with heart failure or advanced kidney disease, may have fluid limits. If you have swelling, shortness of breath, heart failure, low sodium, or advanced kidney disease, ask your doctor how much fluid is safe. Do not force a gallon of water because someone online said it flushes the kidneys. Kidneys are not dirty pipes. They are living organs. They need appropriate support, not extreme flushing. Now, if you want more careful explanations like this, please subscribe. A lot of health advice online pushes extremes. Cut this out. Eat unlimited that. Drink this every morning. Take this powder forever. But seniors need advice that respects blood tests, medications, and real medical conditions. Now let us return to the 4 foods one final time. Bananas and high-potassium foods may be healthy, but potassium needs caution when kidney function is reduced or medications raise potassium. Dark leafy greens may be healthy, but large spinach-heavy smoothies can bring extra potassium and oxalates, which matter for some people. Protein shakes and bars may support muscle, but they can add concentrated protein and hidden minerals that may not fit every kidney plan. Salt substitutes may lower sodium, but many contain potassium chloride, which can be risky for people with kidney disease or certain medications. The lesson is not fear. The lesson is portion, pattern, and personalization. A small serving may be fine. A daily oversized habit may not be. A food may be good for your heart, but wrong for your kidneys at your current stage. A product may lower sodium but raise potassium. That is why the safest question is not, is this food healthy? The better question is this food right for me, with my kidney function, my blood pressure, my diabetes status, and my medicines? That is the question that protects older adults. Before we finish, here are the warning signs that should not be ignored. Swelling in the feet, ankles, or around the eyes. Foamy urine. Blood in the urine. A major change in urination. Unexplained fatigue. Persistent nausea, shortness of breath, confusion, muscle weakness with an irregular heartbeat. These symptoms can have many causes, but they deserve medical attention. And remember, kidney disease can be silent, so do not wait for symptoms if you already have risk factors. Ask for the tests, ask for the numbers, ask what they mean. I am Dr. James Walker. Eat healthy, but eat wisely. Do not let a food label make decisions for organs it cannot see. Your kidneys do quiet work every minute of your life. Protect them with moderation, regular testing, and advice that is built around your own body, not someone else's.